So it just lets up just enough to where you can still function. But when you do get into the personal work and you get more able to handle yourself and face yourself, your subconscious will start to bring up more things for you to handle as you can handle it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And so same thing with life and whatever relationship, and it's it being a direct mirror all the time.
I'm sure it's happened to you where you be like, man, I got just enough money to pay for this, or something just happens, like you just get just enough, and it feels like life is constantly, it's not wasting anything, and everything's always, there's no real gain or loss, kind of, so it's always like kind of just enough, and like it's the process of faith of just like going through things and not focusing on the lack, and then just following through and being accountable.
Well, check out, and then you do that and you get reference experiences, and then you build up more and more reference experiences to where you can chip away and get deeper with the belief, but more deeper than was possible. The more deeply I can believe that all this is actually true and build up all these experiences like this is indeed happening, now I can be faithful.
Yeah.
In the process.
Yeah, no, definitely. I definitely seen that with sports. Different periods in my life where, it's easier to be mentally tough if you've been doing the work. If you've been really doing the work, and then you just feel like, nobody can touch me out here. I've been doing the work. Like, it's just breathing. It's literally breathing. I know I'm not slacking. You know what I mean? And then you can tell the other people that might be more talented, they're slacking, and you can never escape yourself. So it's like they're gonna punish themselves because they know they don't deserve it. Like, when you don't deserve it. I don't know, like, I feel like I've known when I don't deserve it, whether it be a girl or a championship or whatever. I'm like, I didn't put the work in, so I don't deserve it, so I'm self-sabotaging, really. Like, I've never got something I didn't deserve, honestly, good or bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kobe said it. Yeah, if I put in the work in, what's to fear?
Yeah.
If you put the work in, what are you fearing?
Yeah, especially if you enjoy the work. How can you get anything from work that you enjoy that's gonna be bad? Especially if you was putting immense work in. Like, that's immense enjoyment. I don't see how you could get anything but that back. Or something like a variation. You might have challenges, but yeah. It's really the process, the creative process, and I feel like it just strengthens your faith. The more you go through the creative process, the more that you parasite and skip and run from yourself and go do things in roundabout ways instead of like direct, the strongest path. I mean, the longest path, it seems, the direct path seems the longest, and it's like, but it's, it's direct.
The level path seems bumpy.
Yeah. And, it's the path into the light seems dark.
Yeah.
It's, it really is like, it's a formula and it's a rhythm, and once you tapped into it, 'cause everybody, that everybody else can tap into it. Everybody is disciplined in some respect, whether they like discipline being a parasite and punishing themselves, because I think it's the same to me. Like, it really is, like, punishment and discipline is like the same. You know what I mean? It's just like discipline is just like conscious punishment, and punishment is just like unconscious discipline. I feel like they're the same thing.
Well, okay.
You know what I mean? Cause
okay.
Like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Because, like, if I don't discipline myself now, like, say if I'm eating the whole cookie jar or whatever it is, you know what I mean? Like, eating the whole cookie jar, and if I don't stop and discipline myself now, consciously stop and say no, to the little kid in me or whatever it is, you know what I mean? And say no, and then I'm going to be unconsciously punished later somehow, because it's like I'm going into unconsciousness.
Yeah.
And the discipline's going to happen one way or another, so I might as well be behind the momentum of the discipline than, like, in front of it, getting crushed by it. What I mean? Like, it's like,